here I am. Here we are. Live with some nice and relaxing background music. We are going to discuss the latest Nintendo Direct. We have to do it. There is just too much stuff. So much stuff, guys. I still need to mentally recover from this Nintendo Direct. It was so packed with like substance. I first need to find like the whole Nintendo Direct somewhere. I think it is on Nintendo of America live section. There it is, there it is. That's the one, that's the video. What a Nintendo Direct it was, oh my god, Guys, we can chat as much as you like, we can just chat it all out. Oh, wait a second, yeah. Okay, there's an advertisement. Okay. Guys, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going? New Omer Reshiram, welcome to the stream. If you guys are watching. We are going through the Nintendo Direct again because there's just so much stuff to discuss. Starting from, of course, the new Mario Luigi. Can you believe it? It's actually real. It is actually a thing that happened. This game is a thing that exists. Who do you guys think actually developed this game? Now that Alpha Dream is not here anymore. Oh my god, I think perhaps it is very, very much likely that this time around it might be next level games doing this Mario Luigi. Especially since there was the Mario Strikers reference at the end of the trailer. So that's likely. Hey Cactus, welcome to the live stream. Ho ho! Hey, today we are watching Mario and Luigi. Hey, we are back. Oh, by the way, Charles Martinet won't be voicing Mario and Luigi this time around. This time around it'll be Kevin Afghani. Do you guys think Kevin did a great job with these voices? We can hear them a little bit at the beginning. I'm still not sold. I still think my Mario impression is better than Kevin's Mario impression in a way. Ah, Mario here. Luigi? Hey Luigi! Oh no, Mario! Something like that. Hey Julie, I love this Direct so much. I am ecstatic that Mario and Luigi's back. It looks amazing. It definitely looks fantastic. Mamma mia, it looks perfetto. Ah, this Mario Luigi game truly is breathtaking. Hey Luigi, come here, help me. Oh, help you? Ho ho, I'm coming with the hammer. Take that, eh? Ho hoi! Ho ho! Ho ho ho! Mamma mia! Oh my god, Mario Luigi is actually back. It is so back. Oh god, I thought this franchise died, but now it's back in style. Just like that gum you like. It just came back in style. That was a 2-bit. Look at these graphics! Look at this ho ho! Exclamation mark ho ho! And if you look very carefully, you can see the exclamation mark is actually an L. Ho ho ho! Hehe, nice detail. Am I right, Mario? Hey, right, Luigi. What a wonderful detail. Can we make an M-shaped exclamation mark? Oh, that's a little complicated. The animations in this game are fantastic. The 3DS sequels back on Switch. That might happen. That might happen. I mean, yeah, and I think it's a sequel, but yeah, in a way, every Mario Luigi is like consequential. Like Mario Luigi came back, oh, new villain, new stuff happens in the Mushroom Kingdom, and Mario Luigi, they gotta fix it. The whole voice actor is doing a really nice job, in my opinion, especially in Luigi. Yeah. I mean, Kevin Afghani is, I think he's doing great. Yeah, he's injecting his own personality into it, and that's admirable. I think this is the first game where we will actually experience Afghani's true performance as Mario Luigi, since, you know, in Wonder we just hear some very, very short voice lines, but this time around I wonder if we're gonna get something along the lines of ho ho, amara toto sorebaro, eptoto sermatato, otorotetara sopatarapatarabaskaro mamaroto, or something like that. I really hope it's gonna happen. We have to wait and see. Yeah, I was like, oh, like these new characters, like, oh, like, oh, Mario.
Oh, mamma mia, I ate a bad mushroom.
Have you seen these new characters? Like, everyone in here is like some sort of, it's like electricity based. They all look like, how do you call them in English? Like the things where you plug in the... Oh god. Look at Princess Peach! Oh my god, she's so pretty. Oh my god, she's so pretty. And what is it that she has on her glove? I don't know, there's something around her, around her glove. Yeah, there's something... Huh. That's weird. It's almost like everyone has one. They have one. Princess Peach has one. It's almost like she joined some sort of like pirate crew or whatever. Is she like is she like riding on a duck, or is it Nessie? Is that Nessie there? It is Nessie! Oh my god, it's Nessie from Mario 64! This is so cute! Oh my god, oh, I need to stop this. I need to analyze this. I need to analyze the hell out of this. Oh yeah, it's definitely Nessie. Is it? Or is it not? I think it is. Huh? Where did everyone go? What happened? Are you guys still here? I think you guys are still here. I hope so. Oh yeah, they are just... Oh my god, they are so adorable. You know what, let's go through shot by shot. Let's analyze this a little more. So we have like this establishing shot of Peach's castle. Here it is. Nintendo Direct. And then... Bam, black screen and bada boom! An establishing shot of Princess Peach's castle, loosely inspired on the one from Super Mario Odyssey. Julie Direct is so good, Nintendo had some drug. I mean in a positive way. Yeah, they do the heavy mushrooms at Nintendo. Ah, the best mushrooms of the best kind. The visual style is an interesting interpretation of 3D original sprites. I like it, but I gotta go used to it. Yeah, definitely. What they went for is like a super expressive 3D style, because in a way we have seen Mario and Luigi in 3D already. If you remember, like Dream Team Bros, like the vertical screen sequences where Luigi gets gigantic. Mamma mia! Oh, not the beast! Oh, Mario! Oh, hey Luigi, what's going on here? Oh, no! Hey, go, calm down. Oh, no! Oh, no! No, Luigi! Oh, come here! And then something happens with her glove. I don't know what that might be. I have no idea what that is. What is it? What is it? Luigi's like, oh! And something is coming out of his hand, and Luigi's like, Mario's like, mamma mia, Luigi, my hand is getting all, what's going on here? Oh, I see the same, Mario. Oh no, oh, sparkle, oh, a portal, oh, and then they get just sucked in. They get just sucked in the portal, just out of nowhere, and then they just happen to be in this weird, different world where everything is like... This guy is so cute. This little boy is so cute. Like, his design is, oh, I love it so much. He's adorable. I love that this game is a sequel to both Superstar Saga and Dream Team, and how unique and original it is. I'm so curious to see what this game is, this game's bros attacks are like. Yeah, we saw one that was like very similar to Mario Strikers, but I will now analyze the trailer, so we're gonna spot all the details. This game was the one I predicted. Oh, really? Wow. I never saw this coming, actually. Oh, look at these environments. Oh, like, they almost look like 2D, okay? Because they are like cel-shaded, they have like a black outline, and their animation are very expressive and exaggerated. I wonder what the frame rate of this game is gonna be. Maybe it's not even 60 frames. Maybe they cut it down to 30 frames per second and they make the animations at 20. I really can't tell. We are watching this video right now at 720, 60 FPS, but the game is definitely running at 30, so it kind of looks like traditional animation in a way. Look at how they stretch. It's so expressive. Oh my god. I think they did an amazing job translating Mario and Luigi's aesthetic and charm into 3D. I mean, I think the sprites will always like look amazing or never age badly, but for turning it into 3D, I think they did a pretty stellar job. Like even the color palettes, everything, the way the camera follows the characters around, black outlines on important objects. I think it just generally works. But by the way, are Mario and Luigi detached here? Like, are you as a player controlling them both? Or is there some sort of like multiplayer mode? Can you imagine that? Oh my god, because I always wanted like a Mario and Luigi where you can actually play as two players. Like one plays as Mario, the other one plays as Luigi. And you have to like coordinate. I did something like that with emulation. I played Superstar Saga on an emulator with a friend where I was Luigi and he was Mario, and we had so much fun playing in the multiplayer that it almost seemed like a game designed for multiplayer, even though it wasn't. So perhaps that's something we might see. Oh, look at this boy! Look at this boy! Connie!
Hello, Connie. Ho ho. Hey, you look like a little electric boy. Ho ho.
Hey, hello, Connie. Nice to meet you. And Connie's like, it'd be great if there were a way to get you back home. Oh! So we need to go back to the Mushroom Kingdom. Hey, of course. Looks like the Princess Peach have been sucked in this world as well.
Oh no, we gotta find the princess first, Mario. Ho ho.
That might be the lore of this game. Who knows? Yeah. Yeah, it is a masterpiece, UG Studios. It is. Okay.
Oh, how do we get back home?
Like, I think he lives here. It is all weird because it's like so nature and electricity themed. Like it's such a weird contrast. Oh, what is that? What is that? There's like a sign for a cannon, like cannon up there. Oh, maybe this is the ship. Maybe this is the ship that used to travel from one place to another, or like that sort of like motorized island or something. Yeah, because then Mario goes like, "Ooh, I can see you. I can see you." They choose an island and then they just shoot themselves there in like Mario Galaxy style in a way. You select the stage and you just poof. They look very weird and interesting though. No island looks similar to another one. Reset, zoom back. Where can you zoom in? Where should you ever zoom in? Why should you ever need to zoom on an island? Huh. It's not just a level selection screen, it's perhaps more than that. Shoutlet is like the new mascot they're carrying around apparently. I love how much this game reminds me of Wonder with how fluid it is. The music sounds great too. I'm curious if Yoko Shimomura's composing the music again because it sounds like it. I had the same question. When I first saw the trailer I was like, oh my god, who is developing this game? Is it Alpha Dream? No, I think it's gonna be perhaps Next Level Game, but is Yoko Shimomura composing the soundtrack yet again? Oh, I mean, Nintendo can afford it. Nintendo can afford to pay her, right? But, yeah, I mean, I don't even know if Yoko Shimomura worked on the latest Mario & Luigi games on the 3DS, like Paper Jam Bros. And Dream Team. I don't know if she composed the soundtrack of those games. I have no certainty. But if she comes back, oh, then I'm really gonna be hyped for this game, definitely, because Mario and Luigi have an amazing soundtrack. There's some catchy tunes in Bowser's Inside Story that'll never get out of my brain, or even like the battle theme from Superstar Saga. I mean, it's basically just like a Mario RPG. I hope they have enemies from recent Mario games like Wonder and Odyssey too. That might be the case actually. What if the Legend of Zelda game where Zelda, the protagonist, Link was the villain? Oh, well, we'll get to Zelda later. we need to talk about Zelda as well. I like how there's a soft blue gradient on their models. It's like the official artworks for the series. It's a nice detail. Yeah, Cactus, I know! It looks so good because like it's basically like red is like going towards purple and green is going towards blue. That's such a great touch. It gives them like these, like almost like watercolor aesthetic. Wait, let me read what the little boy said. He said, "You two are gonna launch yourself into parts unknown."
Oh, oh, mamma mia.
and then it just
Oh, ho, ho, ho. Wah-ha. Luigi. Oh no.
and Luigi and he just ends up stuck on the ground. You know, the pose Mario's safe blocks, of course, is back. Their facial expressions are so good. Oh man, I think we have never seen such a cartoony and expressive 3D Mario game. Like never. Like even Odyssey sort of just tends towards realism, but such a cartoony and exaggerated Mario game in 3D, I think we never saw that before. Oh, this is just gorgeous. This is just gorgeous. You gotta love these boys. Oh my god. Like Mario and Luigi fans, I'm a Mario and Luigi fan. But if you're like a crazy Mario and Luigi fan, I know some like artists on Instagram, they are like super duper ultra fan of Mario and Luigi. They're gonna lose their mind right now. Mamma mia, Luigi! Oh, the cannon was not a good idea.
Oh, Luigi. Oh no! Oh, Mario, help me! Oh. Ah, Luigi.
The pose he strikes when he lands is kind of like in Mario Galaxy. Extension cords. Okay, this is basically a... this is like a jack, like a headphone jack. Okay. Full extension. It's like a little boss fight or something. Okay, these are like the bro moves coming back.
Ho ho, bada boom!
Waha! And then, oh god. Oh, even like the splash screens and like the particle effects, everything is so cartoony, and man, the more you look at it, the better it gets. But oh my, I hope they have dancing idle animation. They need dancing idle animation. Okay, what they're doing right now is just reacting to the enemy's attack. Okay. Gorumbla. Chat, I'm back to you. She came back for the Super Mario RPG remake. Yeah, actually, Yoko Shimomura remastered the soundtrack herself. I'm sure she will for this too. I can't wait to hear the battle themes for this one. Oh my god, please, please Nintendo, we need Yoko Shimomura to compose the soundtrack. Do you know Inazuma 11? Yeah, I do. No more Starlow. Welcome to the stream, Jake the Baked Bun. You are a baked bun. Gorumbla. I'm gonna destroy. We don't know who Gorumbla is, but I'm gonna knock the living crap out of Gorumbla. Emergency guard. What is that? What is an emergency guard? What is an emergency guard? So you can jump over things or just guard at the last second or something? Look at how they like go into tango mode before they like spin around and become a new foe. Oh, they look so cool. Like even with these wacky transformation that would like make sense only like in 2D animation. I think they did a great job into translating them into 3D. I think they look just as cartoonian. They really nailed it. They totally nailed what it meant. What the Mario and Luigi aesthetic meant. I think they totally nailed it. And I'm glad to see the shift from to 3D, because honestly from here on it can only improve. Also, can we like appreciate Luigi's animation when he's like standing here? He's like ho 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 yeah. This is so great. And now I don't get what is happening here. Like Mario's standing on these blocks, while Luigi's like swinging a hammer to activate. I don't know what it is.
Ho ho, I got it!
Oh, this is so cute. Oh my god, this is such a cute screen right here. UFO Mario Luigi. Yeah, they spin so much they become a three-dimensional UFO. Yeah, that's so cool. Sorry if I'm reading the messages a little delayed. Yeah, of course. The classic timing minigames. Oh, okay, this shot is so interesting.
I got an idea. Ho ho, Luigi idea.
Oh god, I can't wait for this. I just... Oh, look at them. There is Princess Peach and a bunch of like new characters on Nessie. Oh, Princess Peach. Oh, she's so cute. I think this is the best Princess Peach model ever. Like, have you seen her? She looks so cartoony and chibified and like so, I don't know, I love her so much. How can you not love Princess Peach? It's criminal not to be in love. Like, oh, look at her. Ah, she's so cute. I'm in love with Princess Peach. I feel you, Bowser. I totally feel you, Bowser. I know why you feel that way when you see Peach. I totally get you. She's just that adorable. I hope they have some Wonder and Odyssey or even Thousand Year Door references too, since the series did that really well before. There's so much I could call back to now. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it looks extremely original for now. I haven't seen any callbacks in the trailer, but yeah, there might be some references in there. But I don't think there'll be anything, you know, major. Especially since it is basically a new dimension, a new world Mario and Luigi just stumbled upon. I ain't a pig. He ain't a pig? Okay. Oh, look at him! Oh my god, I love him so much. Like, he's just the most adorable thing ever, okay? Look at him. You know, his design is very Japanese. Are we sure a Western programming team developed this game? Oh, look at Bowser, look at Bowser. Look at Bowser. I wanna see Bowser, I wanna see Bowser again. I need that shot where he like looks back. By the way, is the background music too high or too low? I think it's alright. Yeah, it should be alright. Should not be too strong. Look at Bowser. Look at Bowser, me boy. Whoa! Now, these enemies, they look frightening. What are they? Oh, wait. Why is my screen glitching out? Oh, they look so sad.
Mamma mia, what's that? Oh, it looks like a giant angry plant. Oh, hey!
Bantam Pass! Mario Luigi Bantam Passing from Persona 5 confirmed. There's Bantam Pass in this RPG.
Ho! We got that.
Okay, I think they maybe are like initializing some sort of attack. They're like,
let's do it, bro. Ho, you got this, Mario.
Mario's so short in comparison to Luigi. That's so funny. Oh, I love them so much. The music volume is good. Okay. He's not a pig, he's not a pig. That Luigi animation reminds me of the advance command from Superstar Saga. Makes me wonder if they bring them back. Yeah. They did say something about soaped up boss attacks, so why not? Might be the case. Might. You know what? I think it might actually be the case. In the direct itself, yeah. Yep, that's a classic shell attack. That's a good old classic. Oh, look how Mario's like stretching. Look how he's like deforming. Then he like spins it and boom. He just morphs into something different. That's how you make 3D animation expressive. You just make characters morph into these weird ass things with blurry textures and then BAM! These are well-made animation. You know, this looks like exactly like Mario Strikers, okay? This is so similar to Mario Strikers, like it could almost be a reference. Definitely. Look at this. I think this one is the ship. You know, it's actually, yeah, this is a tree. There's like a sail and there's like the lamp on top. Oh, this is so creative.
Mario and Luigi. Brothership. Ho. You can say that aloud, bro.
Brothership, because, you know, brothers and because it's a ship. Just a cool title. And is it just me or was Superstar Saga also with the bricks on the logo? Maybe having a weird deja vu or like a Mandela effect? November 7th. Hi. Nintendo Direct. これはいかがでしたか? Mario to Luigi RPG. Oh my god, look at them. In these like, oh, and it almost looked like a rock port from thingy. The Thousand Year Door, almost. Yeah, look at his place. It looks like some sort of like, yeah, some sort of like, you know, town that is not exactly in ideal conditions, like. Yep, brother attacks, definitely. This is also a classic attack we saw in the 2D games. just remade in 3D. Then you can get to use them in the overworld. Oh, and like the animations they do when they end up on a new island. They're so funny. I wonder if they're like different each time and they like implement them with different gags. If that's the case, might actually be wonderful. And yeah, that's Mario and Luigi. You know what? I think we should like move on to Zelda and analyze Zelda. What do you guys think? Because I have so much more to say about Zelda actually than I have to say about Mario and Luigi. Okay, chat, I'm back to you. The music volume is good, the direct itself, man, very nutty, goes nuts. What? The sad part is that they forgot Luigi's red and white sock. What? Can you actually see Luigi's sock in some shot? No, don't tell me they forgot the socks. No. No, wait a second. That just make me think about, oh no, this is such bad news actually. Oh god, no. Luigi's iconic red and white socks. No. No, don't tell me they removed it, please. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Let me get a nice sock shot. I think maybe when they get shot in the air, we can see that again. Maybe that's where we see it. I think that's where we see it. Somewhere around here. Maybe there. No, we really can't see his socks. No. Oh no, I really hope they are there. Maybe they're not part of the model, but oh no. That would be such a loss. We need to start a petition. Bring Luigi's socks back. Oh no. No, Luigi! Oh no! You lost your socks! No! That's canon now. That's totally Mario Strikers reference, and I love it so much, yeah. With Mario and Luigi exploring islands here, it's a bit like Mario and Luigi take on a Wind Waker. It's a pretty cool idea, honestly. Yeah, it's definitely Wind Waker-ish. I mean, it depends, like, if it's just a level selection screen, or if it's actually roaming around in a 3D space, chasing for those islands. But since you use a cannon, I think it's more of a level selection screen or a hub world than it actually is, you know, traveling around, like, gameplay-wise. We have to wait and see how it is. Alright, that was enough of Mario and Luigi. Let's move to the Legend of Zelda, shall we? There is so much to analyze. Let's go to Zelda. Where is it? Mario Party. Oh, by the way, this Mario Party looks really good. Oh my, okay. For me, Zelda, The Legend of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom, also known as TLODS. Oh, that's how you pronounce it. Is for me it's the highlight. This is the absolute highlight of this Nintendo Direct. Maybe because I'm Zelda biased, but you know what? Let's go into it. So the trailer starts off with this establishing shot, and I was like, oh, as soon as I saw these guards, I was like, oh my god, Link's Awakening. I've played Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening on the Game Boy Advance, on the Game Boy Color, the deluxe version on the Game Boy Color. I played the one on the Virtual Console, the 3DS. I played the original one, the green and black one on the Game Boy. I played the remake on Switch plenty of times. I know these enemies. As soon as I saw them, I was like, oh, mamma mia, this is definitely The Legend of Zelda, hoo-hoo. And I was hyped, okay? I need to show you my reaction video. And then me and my friend were like, oh, Link! Oh, it's Link! Oh, it's Zelda! It's a new Zelda! But is it a remake? Is it the Oracle games? And I was like, no, it's not the Oracle games. No, Link doesn't wear a cape. That was like Ganon? Wait a second, that's like Ganon from Link to the Past. This is Ganon from Link to the Past and Link Between Worlds. That's just classic Ganon. Why are they showing the final boss fight? What is going on here? What is it, a spin-off? Is this the main line? What is this? What is this? And then I look at the Zelda and I go like, oh yeah, that Zelda is the best Zelda. This Zelda design is my favorite design because she's wearing the tunic she wears in A Link Between Worlds and Link to the Past, and I think it's like the cutest design for Zelda. And then bloosh. Oh, Link is gone and there she is. That's the moment you realize, oh my god, you know what? This Zelda might actually be playable. This Zelda might actually be playable. Is it playable? Is it playable though? Oh, this is so weird. What is going on here? Oh well, she's definitely playable. Oh, this is a new Zelda game. This is a new Zelda game, but you know what? Maybe it's just a spin-off. Maybe it's just a spin-off. Maybe it's just something else. Maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe it has like a Hyrule Warriors kind of title, but then... No, we get the establishing Breath of the Wild iconic shot, and nope, there it is. The Legend of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom. Let's go! A new freaking Zelda game. It's a new mainline Zelda game. I just destroyed my hand. Oh god, oh shit. Oh fuck. It is a new mainline Zelda game. It is a new mainline Zelda game. And then Eiji Aonuma comes in and he's like, well, we won't do the mistake we did with Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, where we just dropped a bunch of trailers and didn't get the point of the game, and we had to like create a gameplay trailer or a gameplay showcase just for you to understand why the game was actually amazing. No, we are not doing this mistake again. We are showing you gameplay right away, so you immediately get the point as to why this game is a total banger. So please, take a look. Zelda, take it away. And then he just bows and he goes like, "Kore o itadakimasu." And there we go. "Kore o goran kudasai." Stolen away. It truly just is. It truly just is a new Zelda. I think this is Hyrule. This is how like Hyrule, like Castle Town, like, yeah. It looks Hyrule-ish. We can see some soldiers around. There's like a little church, perhaps. And yeah, distortion, like these portals are opening everywhere. And this is like definitely reusing the Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening assets. It's not even trying to be shy or fake about it. It is literally the Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening HD. Like, it's the exact same engine, but they were like, hey, what if we make a different game out of this? We can make it, right? We can just sort of just do it. That's what they did. And then Zelda's like inside a prison. Now you can actually say that the main character's name is Zelda. Yeah, exactly. It's not. There's not gonna be any confusion anymore. Like, but he's actually called Link. Is that guy not Zelda? But no, now it's actually Zelda. Mysterious fairy tree. Try. And then you go on an adventure. But I wonder, why have you been locked in the jail? Where are those jails? I think you maybe start from Hyrule Castle in the middle, and then you make your way like... I don't know how you end up there. I have no idea why Zelda ends up in jail. Why should she ever end up in jail? Well, here's my theory. Perhaps she gets rescued. Link is, you know, Link gets stolen, and Zelda's like, oh no, I'm gonna find Link. I'm gonna rescue Link. But then, like, her father... it's like, no, Zelda, you're not gonna go anywhere. Link, my boy, we'll find a way back, don't you worry. And then, like, Zelda tries to flee Hyrule Castle, and Hyrule King gets angry and he puts her in jail. I don't think the King of Hyrule would ever put Zelda, like, underground in jail. But how did she end up there? What did she do? Tax fraud? She committed some sort of crime, some sort of violation. But this was definitely before she started her adventure, because she's still like wearing, you know, a royal suit. Mario Luigi series continue, let's go, yeah! It's both awesome and hilarious how this is pretty much the real official Zelda adventure. It's as if Nintendo themselves saying that weird CDI game? Nope. That never happened. It's great. Yeah, what was the game called actually? The Zelda CDI game where you can play as Zelda CDI playable Zelda. Yeah, the wand of Gamelon. The Zelda, the wand of Gamelon. Now, the fun thing is that in this game, she's actually using a wand. She's literally getting a wand. Is this the wand of Is this Zelda and the wand of Gamelon the reference? It might actually be. Oh my god. Might just be a wacky coincidence. Oh, just look at them. Oh, you get to play as Zelda. You get to play as Zelda. Okay, but do you have like always this cape on you? So you like always look like some sort of wizard? Or can you like change your outfit? Because it's kind of sad that you like, but I mean it makes sense she will dress up this way. Oh, she's adorable. Oh, I want to be Princess Zelda. Like if I were Princess Zelda, if I were to go on my adventure, I think I would wear a cape, like a hoodie like that. I think I totally would, yeah. Oh, look at her. Okay. We need to talk about this. We need to talk about this mechanically. This game should be called Excuse Me, Princess. You're right, Lonely Spark. Okay. Multiplicative gameplay. You know what that is? It is basically, I don't know if you ever saw like a game developer conference about The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but producer Kobayashi, he basically explained how with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, they wanted to explore multiplicative gameplay. Now, what is multiplicative gameplay? It is basically a sort of gameplay where puzzles don't have just one solution and all the elements of a game are designed to interact between each other to like give the player total freedom of experimentation. Like fire burns. And fire can burn grass. When grass burns, it creates like, you know, air that goes upwards, and you can use that air for a paraglider. Like metal conducts electricity. A sword made of metal can conduct it. All that stuff, that physics system that Breath of the Wild had, it basically tied into this idea of like playful, unrealistic physics that makes sense to like a player. Like they're easy and simple to understand. And they can be like multiplied, like each thing has like an effect on another thing, and so you basically can combine them and basically create contraptions in Zelda. And this is like perfect for like puzzle solving games. But designing a puzzle that is meant to be solved by plenty of different approaches is truly complicated. But I think Nintendo really wants to embrace this challenge. I think this is the future of Zelda from now onward. I think Zelda is now not just a series about puzzles and adventure. I think Zelda now is also a franchise, a series that is all about creativity, experimentation, and finding out like personal and unique solutions to puzzles. In a way, this has always been the essence of Zeldas. Even though most Zelda games had like a single way to solve things, sometimes you actually found a way to like circumnavigate a situation, and then it's like super satisfying when that happens. And I think Nintendo wants to just double down on that sense of satisfaction that comes from your own puzzle solving skills and from your own inventions and solutions to the problems. And I am really happy Zelda as a franchise is embracing this extremely ambitious new direction. And the fact that we are now actually seeing this also in a 2D Zelda game, for me, is extremely novel. Why? Well, I always wanted it, because when they were designing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, originally, they were experimenting with the game's physics in a 2D environment. I can show you the demo of... I don't know if you ever saw the development... Oh my god, what is happening with my... Okay. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Okay, bear with me. I'm gonna show you something super interesting, trust me. Bear with me. Okay. Breath of the Wild 2D. Take a look at this. What is this? Over 50 Monster Girls new game. What is that kinky shit? Brand new 2D Breath of the Wild. And here it is. I think, no, that's not the one. This is the one, okay. Yeah, this is the prototype. Basically, as they were developing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, they were prototyping the mechanics and the freedom and the way elements interact with each other in a 2D environment. They were basically recreating Zelda on the NES, and they were using it to experiment with physics. Take a look. So they basically were like, wait, well, if it's fun in 2D, if it makes sense in 2D, then it will definitely work in 3D as well. So they basically created this 2D demo where Link just goes around in a blue tunic, and everything works just like in Breath of the Wild. Just take a look. we will now see him do some pretty wacky things you can't do in a normal Zelda game. You know, just killing enemies. Yeah, that's normal. Yeah, going around with the sword. You know, that's just Zelda for you. Nothing unusual so far. But take a look. Now it gets crazy. Trust me. Trust me. Did I just say crust me? He gets the leaf, and the leaf blows wind on trees, so they react to it. Of course, enemies react to wind as well. So you can combine them with other items. You can use them both as puzzle-solving tools and combat tools. This is actually that was something that was in Zelda games for like since ever. Like fire arrows, they burn when they touch fire. But this time, if they travel further, they can touch trees and then they burn. And if you blow them, like the fire just spreads and it goes, you know, elsewhere, and everything then burns. It's like multiplicative gameplay. It's just things just coming together, and yeah, just like that. Then they just transport that into a 3D environment. That's what they did. And now they were like, hey, you know what? That 2D Zelda demo actually was kind of fun. You know what? Let's make a whole game that is like that. Let's make a whole 2D Zelda game that is actually an open world where you can tackle things from any angle you want, find your own solutions, and oh my god, we are basically getting that game, but like 300 times more fleshed out and made into an actual adventure. And I'm so hyped for that. I am so undescribably hyped for that. Okay, chat. I'm now back to you. Okay, the title almost seems like a jab or a subtle nod to the CDI games. That's so cool. Yeah, in a way it is. In a way it is. I hope it is. This definitely feels like their attempt at adapting the appeal of Tears of the Kingdom Breath of the Wild to a 2D Zelda, definitely. This is the new direction Zelda has taken now, and I think they will keep on this way onwards, because I honestly believe this is a natural evolution of what makes Zelda fun, in my opinion. It is a big, you know, change in a way. Maybe Zelda would lose a little bit of its identity, but if Zelda is this from now on going forward, I'm totally into it. It's just new, creative, and fun, yeah. This is Uncle Hayden. Hey, Hayden, welcome to the stream. Which gives Zelda a ton more variety and replayability, because there's no correct solution, so Zelda doesn't feel too formulaic over again going forward. Yeah, Zelda in a way feels formulaic, but I don't think like Zelda's formulaicness was necessarily a bad thing, because figuring out the solutions the game developers intended is always satisfying, because you're like, aha, so that's what I was supposed to do. But in a way you also don't feel like a genius, because you feel like, oh, I figured out what the development wanted. Okay, you feel like that everything that is happening was like in someone else's mind. You can feel the presence of the game developer when you play a game where the solutions are basically pre-constructed. You feel like, oh well, I'm just getting tunneled into an adventure that was crafted for me to be like experienced this way. But once you get freedom, not just to explore, you know, tackle the objective in the order you want, but even like you get the freedom to choose how you want to solve the puzzles, then it really feels like you are the genius. You are the one coming up with solutions. You are the one saving the world. You are the one. You are actually doing it, you know? In real life, if I were now to like just decide to put on a hoodie, get out of my house and achieve, I don't know, something, of course the world doesn't have a pre-constructed solution there for me. Of course I'll need to figure out everything by myself. Of course I have to craft my own solutions to the problems I will encounter. And then my life feels like my own adventure, and video games are getting similar and more similar and more similar to that kind of sense. That's that sense of truly being all by yourself and like experiencing adventure. It all ties into the concept of adventuring, you know? Adventure is all about unexpectancy. It's all about facing dangers, all about being yourself and doing things by yourself. But if you are basically guided by a companion, by a plot, by a puzzle structure, are you truly having an adventure anymore? Or are you actually just getting through a park ride that looks like an adventure but doesn't really feel like an adventure, you know? This is what made Breath of the Wild so good after all, in my opinion. Okay, back to you, chat. Back to you, chat. Back to you, chat. Okay. As great as Zelda's original formula is, there's only so much you can do with it both as a developer and as a player. So opening things up more going forward makes a lot of more sense now. Yeah, definitely. Why should you ever make a step back? Video games, they need to evolve. The Zelda formula has, in my opinion, given all the best it could have given. I mean, we could have gotten like new traditional Zelda games with even cooler dungeons, even cooler environments, but wouldn't it have felt kind of more of the same in a way? I think this is a fresh new start for Zelda. It's such an exciting new start, definitely. I'm hyped for the Capcom versus Marvel fighting collections. Oh yeah, actually I didn't even know there was like a game where you can like play with you know, Capcom characters versus like Marvel characters. I didn't even know that existed, but apparently it exists. Okay, I'm not a Marvel fan, but I'm a big Street Fighter fan, so might actually play it out, and I don't think I'm gonna pick it up. No, not at least not soon. I hope there's gonna be more to the combat than throwing rocks, because that doesn't look very fun. But also it'd be kind of funny if you just throw things at enemies all the time. Yeah, actually, yeah, that had me concerned as well, because the first thing they showed is not combat, is puzzle solving. So I kinda just get this feeling that this game might actually be more puzzle focused than, you know, combat focused, because the core essence of a 2D Zelda game, aside from its structure and its level design, is just the satisfaction you get from, like, you know, charging a spin attack, cutting grass, using items on enemy. Just fighting is a little satisfying in 2D Zelda. It's not that knocks your socks off. I think even like Zelda games, like 2D Zelda games, have plenty of action. They feel puzzly in nature. But now, when I first saw this trailer, I was like, oh no, wait a second. So it is a Zelda game with no combat? Maybe you can't even take damage? I was like a little concerned that Zelda had like only like 3 heart containers for the whole trailer. We didn't see her like with upgraded heart, so maybe like damage you can take is actually very, very small. But then once we see actually that fighting scene, I'm like, oh wait, you know what? I think fighting in this game will actually be interesting. Like you don't have a weapon, but you have so many different ways to attack that it's definitely going to be at least interesting. I think it might turn out fun, but we have to wait and see. But yeah, I think I'm a little skeptical as well about the combat system. Like, not a 2D Zelda game like this needs any deep or satisfying just moment-to-moment combat system. I think puzzle solving, like a puzzle-based combat system, fits such a game actually much well than just, you know, charging a sword. I don't know. I need to figure this out. I need to try it out by myself to understand how I feel about this. But yeah, it's definitely a unique take. And you know what? It's fine. That's fine. I think that's actually the main reason as to why they want to make Zelda playable. And I think they made Zelda playable just for the flavor of doing it, just for the fun of making, hey, you know what? In this Zelda game, it's not Link doing anything, it's Zelda. You know, the reason why it is Zelda is because we all associate Link to, you know, the character of the hero. He carries a sword and a shield. That's what makes Link so iconic. So if we want to give the Zelda a truly groundbreaking shift in gameplay, wouldn't it feel weird if like Link says like, hey, you know what? I don't need my sword. I'm just gonna use this weird wand and do magic tricks. I don't think that's something Link will do. Link is too dumb. He's the kind of guy that like beats up chicken and like uses a sword and goes like, ha, hoo, ha, ha. That's Link, okay? Puzzle solving is... yeah, I think Zelda's character ties much more into that kind of gameplay. I mean, after all, she carries the Triforce of Wisdom. So it's all about, you know, being wise, being intelligent, not being brutal. No, I'm just finding a way around. I don't want to fight you directly. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna scare the living crap out of you with this mummy I just spawned in front of you. That's Zelda. I think that's something that Zelda will do, yeah. So in a way, I think the character fits the gameplay best. That's the main reason for me as to why they have chosen to make Zelda playable. So, you know what, we can even perceive it as a spin-off if we want. Like, you know what, if it ends up being totally different from a classic 2D Zelda game, and maybe it doesn't feel as fun in the combat system and stuff, maybe there's not much action or tension, I think that's fine. I think that's actually fine, you know? It's great to take something different every once in a while. That kind of reminds me to the RPG that released on the Game Boy that was called Kaeru no tame ni kabe wa naru, the frog for whom the bell tolls. It's an RPG for the Game Boy that is an RPG where you don't fight enemies. You just run into a battle and then the battle happens and plays out by itself. It's weird, it's automatic, you might be thinking where's the challenge, and yet that game sort of just works. And I think this is just as experimental as that RPG was back on the days on the Game Boy. Is it like weird? I don't know, Link's Awakening. Everything that has to do with Link's Awakening is all about being wacky and weird. I mean, Link's Awakening had Mario enemies in it. Like, this art style is literally telling me at this point, you know what? When it gets Link's Awakening, it means it's getting weird. It means it's getting something different this time. And I think I'm okay with it. Sorry, I got carried away. Chad, I'm back to you. Yeah, okay. It'll be interesting to see how boss fights will work, considering how many different options Zelda has compared to Link, as well as the dungeons too, and the story for that matter. Yeah, that's right. Now, in this trailer, we didn't see any dungeons, did we? Have there been any dungeons? I didn't see any like explicit dungeons, you know, with like room-to-room based, you know, single screen solve like puzzles. I haven't seen anything like that. We saw some like indoors environments, but I'm not sure. Maybe this game doesn't even have any dungeons. Just like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I mean, they do have dungeons, but they moved away from the idea of traditional dungeons a lot. You know, in a way, this game cannot contain traditional dungeons, because traditional dungeons are all about, they are structured around extremely precise puzzles, and they are designed around an item that is contained within the dungeon. Like, every dungeon has like a different flavor, because once you get in there, you get a different item, and so basically the gameplay changes with the new item, and then the dungeon is like designed around that new gameplay to make you utilize that new, tool you obtain. But since in a game like this, all the tools you have, you make them yourself, and you might have them, you might not have them, you might find them somewhere else. It's weird to imagine a dungeon in such a game. It's just as weird as the dungeon where in Tears of the Kingdom Breath of the Wild, because even there, the dungeons could be solved in so many different ways. So maybe aside from the mechanic where you can create echoes of things, there's more to it. Maybe dungeons will... Oh, by the way, extremely important thing, there's a heart container. You can upgrade Zelda's health, sorry. So maybe there is danger in the combat, but yeah, will they actually be the dungeons? I don't know, maybe, surely not in a traditional sense. It'll be very different. Boss fights, you asked. Yeah, now, boss fights? I mean, the comparison that always comes to my mind is like, how have been... Like, boss fights in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom were just like that. You can solve them in different ways. Do you remember, like, in Tears of the Kingdom, there was, like, that boss fight where there's, like, that gigantic ice creature, like, in the sky. I forgot his name. There are, like, two different ways you can defeat it. There's the boring way, I saw plenty of people do. They just fly in the air and they just shoot arrows at him till he dies. And then there's like the super fun way where you can just skydive through his chest and break through his body and destroy him. That's so fun to do. Now, most people didn't figure out the second one. I actually figured out the second one immediately, and it was so much more fun to defeat that boss in that way. I'm so sorry for all the guys that use just arrow to defeat that boss. But yeah, definitely was a boss that could be approached by different angles and different ways. So maybe they will do something similar. You know what? Maybe Zelda might actually even lose her power at a certain point, and she's like forced to work with what she has there, with what she can find in there at the moment. Like, imagine Breath of the Wild, like that island on the south where Link gets totally naked, he loses all of his armor and powers and stuff, and he has to basically start from scratch and work with what he has. So maybe I could imagine some dungeons that make you lose everything you have, temporarily at least, until you are inside a dungeon, and you're like forced to work only with the things you can find within that dungeon. Then I could imagine some more traditional style dungeon, but if they're not like that, I hardly can imagine just dungeons. It's gonna be fun. I'm super interested. I can't wait to find out. And the story, yeah, exactly, the story. How's the story gonna play out? Well, we get like a glimpse of the story from this trailer. I don't necessarily want to overanalyze the lore of this game. I don't want to get spoiled too much about how things unravel. I think it's gonna be like very minimal, typical, like the story of this game is just gonna be like an excuse for an adventure, and I think there's gonna be like a deep lore, or maybe there will, who knows. If this game truly like learns from something from Link's Awakening, who knows, maybe this game might actually tackle some pretty deep themes, because Link's Awakening was a heart-shattering game, knowing you have to defeat the end boss just so you can like reawaken the Windfish and basically just destroy the whole world. Like Link, like it's the only Zelda game where you don't feel like you're rescuing a kingdom. You feel like you're about to destroy everything you have grown to love in your adventure at the end. And it was pretty deep, so maybe this game will have such an undertone as well. Who knows? I hope it will have such an undertone. But now, I think your question was, how will the story be structured since everything is open? Well, I think they're just gonna keep the story to a minimum. You know, just ending, like beginning, and then the game happens, and then there's the ending. And they're just MacGuffins to collect, and not much going on. I think that's how they're gonna do it. Link is very smart and strategic too. I really like the way you're talking. You have very good point of view. Thank you very much, Lonely Spark. Thank you very, very much indeed. Thank you. The world might be designed more like shrines this time around with all those options. Actually, shrines. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like little, like tiny challenges that are like. I mean, of course, if the main gimmick of the game is, you know, duplicating objects and making them work together, they will design puzzles and like level design structures that basically force you to do just that, just like shrines. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be so interesting. I also hope the soundtrack of this Zelda will be amazing. Wait a minute. Oh my god, I just found a spoiler in the game art. What? A spoiler in the game art? I wanna see what that is. If it's a game art, it shouldn't be that spoilery. I love this version of Jump Up Superstar. Oh yeah, in the background, yeah. This is Mario Galaxy, by the way. So yeah, I think we have like said. I think I've said anything I wanted to say about this Zelda. Oh, I mean, I could keep talking about it, but we said so many things. Oh, by the way, guys, there are Gerudos. There are Gerudos. We have never seen Gerudos in a 2D Zelda game, never. Actually, you know what has me a little bit concerned about this game's originality is that I have not seen, at least in this trailer, anything original, like a new race of people, a new environment that we have never seen. I mean, there was a Deku tree from. It looked exactly like the Deku tree from the Oracle games. We saw the Deku scrub from Majora's Mask. Now we see the Gerudos from you know, Zelda, and everything looked like so classic Zelda, like standard Zelda. I haven't seen anything that made me go like, oh, the Minish. Oh, what is that? What are those people? I haven't seen anything like too wacky. It looked pretty standard in a way. Like even the enemies, everything looks like it's taken from another Zelda game. I don't know why. It's not a real complaint, but I think this game will have plenty of like original characters and villains and like plot elements to it as well. But it sort of just feels like a Zelda remake, like things from 3D games going into 2D, things from Link's Awakening. Haven't seen anything like too new, you know? Anything that makes you go like, oh, this is a new, totally new environment, totally new place. We have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. I think there was a spoiler. I'm not sure. We're gonna check for it. As part of the whole multiplayer gameplay philosophy Zelda's been going with lately. Multiplicative gameplay, yeah, exactly. Yeah, we talk about multiplicative gameplay, yeah. Yeah, actually, you know, I honestly thought Nintendo would like go into the multiplayer Zelda as well. Like, oh, can we take a look at these shots for a second? We have an interior of how they look exactly like in Link's Awakening. Oh, it says Irashai, welcome. I can't. It's a little blurry. I can't read it. Okay, he's definitely someone that crafts something. Like these interiors, they look pretty big. What is it? What is it? What is happening here? Let me analyze this a little bit. Okay, she has like a kind of like a robot Octorok that shoots rocks on enemies. That's so cute. Okay, you can glide on a birdo. Oh, he's like some sort of like ninja. Yeah, he fights. He knocks the guards down. Interesting. Then you have like, oh, look at Zora. Oh, look at this boy. Have you seen this boy? Look at this boy. Look at this Zora boy. Look at this big old. Where? No way! Oh my god, guys! I just realized. No way! Oh my god, it's okay. Oh, it's actually so cool, guys. On the left, we have the classic Zoras from, you know, The Legend of Zelda, from the first Zelda on the NES, Zelda Link to the Past, Zelda A Link Between Worlds. This is the classic Zora design. And then on the right, we have the Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, Breath of the Wild kind of Zora design, and they look like they're like arguing about something. Oh, this is so cool. We have like two different Zelda Zoras like together. It's so cool because I always like, why do Zoras look like this in some games, and why do they look like that in other games? Why are they so elegant and like delicate in some games, and in the other ones they look just monster frogs or something? It is so cool to see them together confronting. It's actually such a nice little touch. Okay, we got the Deku Scrub from Majora's Mask. Okay, this is nostalgia. Okay, this is by the way, this camera angle, is this camera angle there just for the trailer, or is it actually a game cinematic? Might be a cinematic in the game. I think he's just a seller. He sells stuff just like Majora's Mask. And there's the Deku Tree with, oh my god, guys, this looks so good. Oh, I love it so much. You know what? This almost looks like a 3D fan art or fan rendition of a 2D sprite. Can we take a look at the Deku Tree in the Oracle games real quick? Deku 3 Oracle of Ages. Yeah, see it? Yeah, it looks kind of like the routes. The way the routes are shaped. Isn't it very similar, like the way the routes come down? Yeah, there it is, yeah. It looked like this. I think it's very similar in a way. It kind of reminds me to the Oracle games. There's like a Triforce on the ground. It's like just cool to know the Deku Tree is here. And he's gonna talk to Zelda. So cool. And then there's that one was perhaps a boss or something. Underwater section, 2D section by the way. There are 2D sections, just like in Link's Awakening. This is so cool. This is just so cool. Hey Mimo, you just joined. I was about to finish basically. I was almost done here, but you just joined. I'd love to see future Zelda games bring back the Twilight at some point. The Tweely? Because I love Midna and Twilight Princess, my favorite 3D Zelda and the one I grew up to. Oh yeah. I mean, we'll get that like, maybe we'll get, who knows, maybe we'll even get a remake of Zelda Twilight Princess, who knows. Imagine like a next gen looking remake of that game, because Twilight Princess is such an atmosphere heavy Zelda. I think that ninja might be Impa. Oh, Impa, you say? Let's go back to it. Let's go back to it. You know, let's analyze some more. Let's analyze some more. Wow, new lore is being discovered live on stream. Exactly. I'm doing well. Hi for Metroid Prime 4. Yeah, we're gonna take a look at Metroid Prime 4 as well. I have much to say about Metroid Prime 4 actually, but I will take a look at it as well. Also, I need to find out why Zelda ended up with that thing, that wand. Is it a reference to the CDI Guild? No, I don't know. Why is this happening? Why is all of this happening? Why was she in prison? Why? Okay. Yep, stop here. First off, very important. Cute cat on the roof. Reused assets from Zelda Link's Awakening. There's plenty of reused assets, but that's fine. It's kind of like Majora's Mask. When Zelda reuses assets, it's never a bad thing. Zelda knows how to reutilize his assets. Crates, bad. You can't sleep on it. Like, oh, now this shot actually, guys, it's much more important than what I originally thought. When I first saw the shot, I was like, oh, you can pick up water, cool. But if you think about it, have you seen this environment? Why is water floating around? Why is that weird distortion? Maybe you can actually end up inside one of those weird distorted rifts where Link and the other characters have been sucked into and explore like the underworld, the twisty different dimension where everything is nonsensical. That might be the case. That might totally be the case. It might totally be. I'm so hyped for this. You know what? I actually think this game is actually gonna be a much bigger game than Link's Awakening. Just even like from the map. Because in Link's Awakening, I don't think you have like a mini-map on the bottom right always there. Or maybe you have one, but... like, if we go back to the Gerudo shot, I remember there being something on the map I wanted to point out. Yeah, you can see rifts on the map. You see? These icons here on the right? Like this little... oh, wait a second. There's Mario in front. Sorry, you guys. You can't see it because of Mario. Let me put the Mario away for a second. Mario, go over there. Ah, very good. Now you can see it. You see that like this yellow dot here? It basically means on the map there's something marked far away. And why would you ever need something that is marked on the map far away if the map is small and concise like in Link's Awakening? In that case you wouldn't really need a marker on the map, but maybe it is such an expansive Zelda game in 2D that a mark on the map will actually be useful. And we also saw that like on the map like displays rifts. The map displays openings in that different dimension. That purple, evil, twisted dimension. Like, do you see? These, like, openings are displayed on the map. Why should they ever be displayed on the map? Is there, like, any use to it? Like, they're so gigantic that you would never stumble upon them by error and just fall on them if they're dangerous. Like, you will see them in the overworld. So the reason I believe they are displayed on the map is because they are perhaps a crucial entrance to an underworld of some sort, of like a different dimensions. 2D Zelda games love to do parallel dimensions, like Zelda Link to the Past, A Link Between Worlds. 2D Zelda has always been about, oh, but now you get to explore this whole different and weird and wacky and twisted world as well, because it's much bigger than what you thought. And I hope this game is taking this direction, where like Zelda can like travel inside these things without getting sucked in. Why? Because this character perhaps comes from the other dimensions, and so now Zelda is immune to die when she gets in the other dimension, like the other characters do, or something like that. It's a trope, you know, it's a trope, but that might be the case. Might actually be the case. You know what, now, but I don't want to analyze this trailer too much, because, you know, other channels are gonna do that. Game Explain will do an analysis video just to understand every... I just want to basically, more than anything, just share with you my enthusiasm about it and how I'm glad that Zelda formula is evolving these past years. I'm really in love with this game. For me, it's definitely the highlight of this Nintendo Direct. Okay, guys, let's go back to the Nintendo Direct. And then I'm back to you, chat. I need to go back to the chat. I've been ignoring the chat for almost 15 minutes now because I've been blabbering about Zelda. So, oh, it's laggy. It's a little laggy. Okay, chat, I'm back to you. I thought it was a reference to the Wand of Twilight Princess. Oh no, it's the Wand of Gamelon from the CDI games, for sure, for sure. It won't feel like a Zelda game. It will feel like a spin-off, like a ROM hack, but good quality on that. We talked about that earlier. I think you were there, Rashi, when we were talking about how I initially thought this game would have been more puzzle-oriented. But no, you know what? No, this is not going to be a spin-off. This is going to be Zelda from now onwards. Multiplicative gameplay is the new essence of Zelda. Because, as I explained earlier, I think it truly embodies the sense of adventure, you know? Freedom ties into adventure, into, you know, actually having your own adventure. If we one day get to, like, fuse together Zelda's puzzle solving and physics with Baldur's Gate story-based, you know, customizability of the experience, then we truly end up with a game where that is basically just life, just real life, but just much more interesting. Maybe there is another map, like in A Link Between Worlds. Yeah, I would totally love that. Okay, guys, let's move to Metroid Prime now. Let's go straight to Metroid Prime. You guys have to know that I possess a physical copy of every Metroid Prime game in existence, except Metroid Prime Pinball. That one is too rare and expensive, and I don't want to spend like $300 on a pinball game now. Graphics. The graphics. This is what this is all about. This is all about the graphics. Okay, we talked enough about Zelda, we talked enough about Mario RPG. Now it's time to focus a little bit on Metroid. Let's go for it. So first off, we have some immediately apparent stellar graphics and smooth 60 FPS animations. There she is, shiny as ever. This looks just as good as Metroid Prime Remaster. Exactly, just as good. Right, Retro Studios are known for, like, you know what? We're gonna make games that look insane and they look the best they can look on that console, and we'll make them run at a rock solid 60 FPS. If it doesn't run at 60 FPS, we lower the quality of the graphics. We just want a game to be 60 FPS and look amazing. And they always find like some sort of like shortcomings to make things look much more complex than they actually are. Like painting light on textures instead of having light being shattered in real time. Having animated textures, all that stuff that makes a game look much more AAA, much more, you know, incredible than its engine really is. They are experts in that regard. They're experts of making things look much more realistic than the hardware allows. Not just by visual effect, but even like by like things like immersion things. Like you look upwards, you see the rain droplets flowing down your visor. It's touches like these that make you like perceive a realistic physics of the water falling down, but it's not. It's actually just an attention to detail that makes the game feel more polished. And also it makes it look better, even though it's just tricking your brain into believing the game has like more physics and reality than it actually has. That's what makes Metroid, in my opinion, so visually striking. Now, Metroid is also like a very atmosphere-heavy game. I don't think this is a good trailer for Metroid Prime though, you know? At least for me, because I always perceived like the strong side of Metroid being its atmosphere. Its engulfing and captivating alien atmosphere. That sense of being alone on a weird planet. I mean, this last shot kinda does encapsulate what Metroid is to me. But I think it was like very action focused. Like someone that doesn't know anything about Metroid or like how a Metroid game plays out, he might just compare this to like a hero shooter or like a perhaps even Doom or like an action-packed game. But Metroid is not just action. I think Metroid is a perfect balance between exploration, lots of puzzle solving, combat, and just soaking in the atmosphere. This is what Metroid is to me. I think this trailer is not doing a great job at conveying that. It seems very action oriented, but you know what? It's fine. After all, this is a shooty game. I think if you want to sell this game to like a casual audience, you gotta show them, hey, you know what? This is a game. It's a cool game with the shooty explosion bushy go. It's a big Yoshi explosion. You play the game. You're gonna buy it, so it's fine. I mean, it's not the correct marketing for me. But I think it's correct marketing for a casual audience that like just wants to get into mad. Hey, you gotta be the super badass woman just shooting aliens in the face and just, yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, when I play this, you know? So I think it's fine. But then you end up in the sunken airship underwater in Metroid Prime. And you're like, oh, the atmosphere is so thick. Oh, Samus is so thick. Everything is so thick. No, that's not what you think. But yeah, I shall stop talking. I'm tired. It's midnight. It's midnight. It's midnight. I'm tired. I'm tired of this stream. Oh, guys. I'm so glad that you keep listening at me, just rambling about the things I love. If you have anything to say, just write it down there in the chat. Even though I think the heat of the discussion has already ended with Zelda, so yeah. I think we reached a point where I can say I said all I want to say. I might have some more stuff to say, but the important stuff, I got it off my chest. I talked about it enough. We discussed about it, and I'm glad you guys had a good time listening to me. I hope so. Yeah. 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 The hype is real. The hype is so real. The hype is so real, Reshi. The hype is so real. It is surreal indeed.
Hello everyone. I'm AJ
皆さん
Aonuma,
こんにちは。
producer of the Legend of
僕
Zelda
は
series.
エイジャーノムのゼルダの伝説シリーズのダイレクターで
What
す。
you just saw was the latest installment, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom. This time around, Link has vanished. Now it's up to Princess Zelda to step into the protagonist role.
Link is missing. Your voice has become very feminine. What? My voice has become feminine? What do you mean feminine? Because I ended the stream, now I'm tired, my voice becomes more feminine? Maybe I think I sound more mature when I like very invested in what I'm saying. When I'm tired, I think my voice gets a little more, yeah. I could only join for a while, but it was interesting listening to your points of view. Thank you. When did you join? What was you talking about when you joined? I forgot.
You might be thinking,
By the way,
Once you learn
Reshi,
an
if you're
echo of
leaving,
something, you can recreate
bye-bye.
it whenever you'd like.
Whenever you'd like. Okay, you know what? I think that's enough, guys. Yeah, I'm tired. I need to go to bed. I need to go to sleep. I am legitimately tired. Oh, wait a second. I need to put Mario back. Let's put it back there. There we go. Now we're talking. Yeah. Mario just needs to stay there. Just there. That's your spot, Mario. You seem tired. That's why. Yeah, that's definitely why. That's absolutely why. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for watching the stream. And I am now going to bed because I'm midway during Zelda. Okay, yeah, nice. I would really recommend to like check out the first part when I was talking about Zelda. You know what? I have an idea. I think I might just cut out the whole Zelda part of this live stream and just put it into a video and just upload it on YouTube, and might be interesting, might be not, might not, who knows. I'm just gonna do it, who cares? If it gets views, nice, I get the money, I buy a golden castle. If it doesn't get views, then, who cares? Was it worth a try? So, yeah. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and we're gonna see each other next time. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye. Bye bye. See you next time.